Hey, what's up, folks? So, for our second video today, I am just going to show you all a series of clips from our Wheel of Too Many Things, that 4-hour segment in the second half of my stream, my 8-hour stream today. I am a little tired because I just went through and I clipped out a bunch of edits or highlights to show you. And it's a little bit long. It's like, I think it told like 16 minutes, so buckle in. Hopefully enjoy them. I think it's actually pretty fun, pretty enjoyable. There's a lot of surprises in there and that kind of stuff. But yeah, take it easy. Have a good one. And I will see you on the other side. It's basically, if you combine all the streams together, I should be doing 8 hours of streaming every single day. But most of the time, it's going to be 4 hours of gamings and vibing, and then 4 hours of whatever the wheel tells me to do, which makes me supremely happy. So this is what I need right now. Mad Libs to the wheel. That'd be kind of fun, Dave. I'll put that I'll put that under advisement. What I need right now is I need ideas for scenes, and we need to be unafraid to be stupid here and just come up with random ideas, whatever we can. The idea here, or the way it works for me anyways, is that I will come up with an idea. I will come up with an idea. It will come up into my mind. I'll spit it out, and that idea could potentially lead to another idea. We're gonna go ahead and open up a notepad. Finally seeing the stars for the first time after living in a light polluted city. AC, I am locking on that, and I want to try to modify. This idea right now, and I think what I want to do is we want to make it more like a sci-fi sort of vibe, right? And we're gonna say a person who is finally seeing the stars for the first time after living their whole life underground on a gas giant's planetary moon. And the thing that I want to say is, the thing that I really like about this like task that we have before us, we may never film this. This may never become a filmable thing. But one of the biggest hangups that I've always had when it comes to script writing and storytelling and things like that is I'm always stuck between thinking about what I can do to make this, and I'm trying to modify the story to make it fit into something that I can film, and then wanting to pursue the ego of the story. Those are the two things that are always competing with one another. And this exercise here allows us to do this without feeling stuck with wanting to create it for filming purposes. We don't care. We don't care about any of that. We care about the story that we're writing right here. I haven't seen Ember, Dave. If you can, give me a little summary of Ember. The little thing that we do in the film industry is we will often say things like, it's like Castaway with a sprinkling of Home Alone on the side as a way of describing the movie, right? What does that draw to mind right now? It's actually kind of fun. It's about a guy that gets lost on an island that is getting invaded by two pirates, and the kooky ways that he finds his way to survive and get rescued off the island. That's Castaway with the sprinkling of Home Alone on the side. Somebody write that. That's so good. Macaulay Culkin could be in it. He's grown up. Even better. Let's write it, folks. We should write it, and then we should try to get Macaulay Culkin interested in that story. What should the name? We got to have a project name, okay? Some kind of project name that inspires us to want to keep on working on it, with the explicit knowledge or understanding that we need to be open to possibly changing the title in the future to fit whatever the story ends up being, right? So let's call it, feel free to lay out some ideas in the chat based on the idea, the little synopsis that we have. Person who's finally seeing stars for the first time. A person who is finally seeing the stars for the first time after living their whole life underground on a gas giant's planetary moon. What it is. Project Sky! I'm taking it! That's so good! Let's take it! That's such a great name. Project Sky is the name. And the core could say something like, talking about like stuff that happened earlier in the film. Like, I knew it, they were wrong, this and that. Look at these stars. We are not alone. There have to be people living out there. We have a whole monologue that develops from that. But I think that's pretty fantastic, right? Within 30 minutes, we are able to kind of get a scene started right here on a planetary moon service about Korra and Tyrion emerging from a small service tunnel. It's decent. It's something we can work on. I think that's pretty good, right, folks? We got all these notes here that we can work on and build, possibly turning this into something more later on. But that makes me super happy. Let's go ahead and bring this wheel back up. Like I said, we don't take anything off unless people vote to respin, then I might consider doing it then. But we always want to allow the chance for another opportunity to do that task again within this 4-hour period that we have here. Learn to make sushi is where we're at. That's so funny. Super, super funny. So what we got to do right here to learn to make sushi is I don't have the tools to make sushi. The only way that we can do this right now is we get to watch YouTube videos about sushi making. That's what we're currently doing. It's something I've always been interested in doing, and I'd like to learn more. So we're going to go ahead and type in YouTube right now. And we're going to learn about sushi making. We're just going to try to find good videos. My California heart. My California heart, this avocado looks so good. 2 tablespoons of Kewpie, Japanese mayo. 2 tablespoons of sriracha, the real stuff, the rooster sauce, the hui fong. Sriracha. Never substitute. Always go with hui fong. Rooster sauce with the green bottle top. Only recently started like Japanese food. We all start our journey somewhere. I started with a California roll in the mid 2000s, early 2000s. Made me so hungry. We're working on the raid overlay. Unless y'all would like to skip or do something like that, everyone gets 1. Let me go ahead and get the clock up though, that we don't miss that up. The sooner we get it done, the sooner it stops popping up on this wheel, right? So on raid start, so we go here, we go to Twitch, raid start. On raid start, the trigger, I start a raid, it's gonna show the profile thing. And then on raid send, it's gonna hide it all. If we go right here, we do test again. Amazing. I think that's good. I'm happy with that. Got an idea. I got an idea. Let's see. A rating title. Raid scene text raider title. Raid scene text raider title. That's this. We're going to get rid of this completely. Okay. So now we'll go to the raid scene. When I hit the button, it'll bring us here. And then when I actually type the raid, go here and then raid start, it'll fire this off. And it should. There's the photo. Ah, that's good. I think that looks good. And again, thank you to Mr. Jordalicious, folks. Please go give them a sub. They seem to have a lot of good info. We're going to edit stream highlights. Unless folks would like me to do something else, that's what we're going to be up to for the next 30 minutes. We'll be editing some stream highlights today. It does work out well for me because there is a stream highlight that I'm looking for currently that I'd like to edit. So we can do that, but I will give folks a chance to skip or do a respin. I don't mind because these options are going to come up again many times in the future. So if you really want me to do something else in terms of work or possibly get into some gaming, you can just make me do that. I don't mind one bit. If I end up minding it too much, we'll just change the rules at that time. I'm not too worried about it. Take it easy. I'll see you around. I'll see you around. Is there supposed to be no audio? Is there no audio? Get rid of that first one. Okay, right here. I think we're just going to go straight over to this right here. This is a good start into the action. Made famous? No! No! Thank you, friends, for letting me work on that stream highlight for the last 30 minutes. You can see how far we got along with it. I'd like to show you a lot more because right now, once this editing is done, we start to actually layer it and form it out here over here on the right-hand side for TikTok and that kind of thing. But you'll have to wait for the next time it shows up on the wheel because them's the rules of the game that we're playing right now. We're going to go ahead and bring up the wheel of too many things one more time, or a few more times. It's currently 4:54. We have 2 more spins available for us here on the channel. Friends, thank you so much. This is so helpful to me. I am so happy we get to do this. Super, super happy. It's on practice guitar. I was a little afraid of this. I am so out of practice right now. But I'm going to go grab my guitar right now. And if everybody, if nobody hits to respin, by the time I bring that guitar back, uh, that's what we're going to be up to. That's what we're going to be up to. I will be right back in just a second, and I'll let chat decide how they want to play that out. Otherwise, we may be spending 30 minutes of me just strumming along. Let you know I'm not a pro in any sort of way, but I do remember a few things, so we'll see what happens. No. Technically speaking, Polar Bear, I've owned guitars for like over 15 years. But collectively, I feel like the experience of the guitar playing is probably like of equivalence to like a 1 year or 2 year guitar player. So I am still 100% still learning how to play, yes, but then also somewhat no. It's complicated. I have a complicated relationship with guitar playing. John Mayer is so good, yeah. I love any song that's kind of like croony too. I kind of like that too, folks. For sure. The cool thing is that maybe I'm not doing that great right now because it's the first time we've done this. But like ultimately, we get to every 30 minutes we play is a 30 minutes of improvement. You know what I'm saying? And what you started don't suit me now. In any way you have to go far away from me and your fucking insecurities. That's the only verse I remember right now. Man, I have a story to tell about that song. I wrote the lyrics. I was trying to find that song, the lyrics to that song, for like a decade. I couldn't find the lyrics for like the last 7 to 8 years. And like probably like 6 months to a year ago, I was searching through one of my computers over here and I found it and I like literally screamed at the top of my lungs. Like screamed out loud to the heavens. Because I've been looking... Sorry, I'm getting emotional. I've been looking for those lyrics for so long. Because I wanted to finish that song and I just never had a chance to. You know, and when you left, it was a trial. In any way, it's fine by me. You go on being you. Oh God. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, folks. It's too much for me. Oh. Oh my God. Sorry, friends. That song is a little too personal. A little too much. Oh. Very embarrassed to cry on stream. I was trying to hide it earlier too. But I've never, not like this. I've not cried like this on stream. I've cried over things that make me sad from the games, but I've not cried from like a deep core of sadness. For anything that, for anyone that doesn't know, I've talked about this on stream, but I've never said anything about it. I experienced a profoundly disruptive thing that happened to me 10 to 13 years ago. And it dramatically altered the course of my life and changed me as a person. Part of the reason, the fact that I'm so happy and uplifting and like optimistic when you see me on stream and all that kind of stuff is purely because of those experiences that I had. And so, and like Polar Bear was saying in the chat earlier, sometimes music is such a freeing thing because it helps us unlock and unleash and express ourselves in ways, I'm paraphrasing, in ways that we might not be able to say with words. And that's why I wrote a lot of these songs, was because those words wanted to come out and I didn't know how to express them. So we're at the time... My goodness. We're at the time right now to move on and spin the wheel one more time. I'm looking at the clock here. Let me put this guitar back down. We'll spin the wheel again. Let me get a second to freshen up. And thank you. Thank you for letting me play this guitar. I look forward to practicing some more, and I'll try to find that song. Excuse me, and those lyrics, and we'll try to recover that story and that song again. But friends, thank you so much. I'll be right back. Let's see what we get. Write a scene. We can continue the scene that we were working on. We're gonna open up Project Sky. This is what we're working on earlier today. Right here, which we just were working on practicing on writing a scene. I feel like the story sounds pretty neat though. And this is what we got to. It's the exterior planetary moon surface, right? Night. And we have Korra and Tyrion emerging from a small surface tunnel. It's a story, a scene where two people who have lived their whole lives inside the planet, the surface of a planet, finally emerge to the surface at night and see the stars for the first time. That's the scene that we have here. Nobody's voting for a respin, so I'm going to come over here and start to get this clock running. So if nobody stops me, this is it for us for the final 30 minutes of the stream. I'm stalling for time momentarily. All right, clock has started. Damage is done. We're locked in. We can't do anything else from this moment on, folks. I think that's really good for us. We actually got a decent scene developing here. It's pretty much already a scene because the scene ultimately is right here. Once we switch, that's a whole nother scene. Once we switch again, that's a whole nother scene. We've technically written 3 scenes here. We've technically written 3 scenes, folks. All this just to look at the stars, right, folks? Amazing, amazing. All right, friends, once again, thank you so much. Super awesome. I think this worked out really well. Tomorrow, stream starts at 11 a.m. We're gonna start out with 4 hours of this, of spinning the wheel of too many things. Followed by that at 3 p.m., we're playing Fortnite. We're gonna be doing Fortnite Community Pew Pew. The first hour, 3 to 4, is always solos. 4 to 7 is gonna be our Community Pew Pew. We're gonna have the ranking and all that kind of stuff. As long as it's working, it's been breaking recently. So we might have to change things up. But that's a situation for us right there. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching that video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you can, please comment down below. Let me know what you liked about the video, what moments in it that you found enjoyable and that kind of thing. And again, if you've made it all the way to this point in the video, I just want to say thank you for giving me a little bit of your time today. Please take care, stay safe, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Let's see. I think it doesn't really fit the sitch right now, but we'll just do it anyways, because we've just been chatting and that kind of stuff. We'll go ahead and get a raid going. We'll want to test our raid scene now, right? That'd be kind of a fun idea. That's incorrect. Let me go ahead and reset this real quick. But yeah, we'll try to raid somebody right now. We don't have anybody that fits the theme, but there is somebody that I would like to raid today. So let me go ahead and pretend that we didn't do that just now. Let me see. Okay, we're starting the raid right now. Going over to the raid right here. And the person that I'm targeting today is 1 and Ken. 1 and Ken, I met because of the work that the competition I applied for. Catliente's Creator Royale. I didn't make it past the first round, but that's okay. As a result, I met Ken. I haven't been on his streams too many times, but I absolutely love his gorgeous hair, and he's definitely rated us before. He's currently playing Valorant right now. I don't know if anyone here in the chat is into Valorant or anything like that. I'm trying to get into it. I'm considering it. I've installed it. I've tried playing it a couple of times, but from what I understand, he's a really good Valorant player, so I hope you have some time or enjoy the time that you spend with him. We're going to try this raid right now. Let me type this in, 1 and Ken right here. Did it work? Now currently rating. Yo, let's go! We did it! And this is the work we did earlier, friends. We totally made this earlier and it looks so good. It worked out really well. Worked on that raid overlay. It says channel is intended for mature audiences, just a heads up. Well then, have a nice evening, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Veno, take care. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow or later on during the week. It looks so good. Folks, if you haven't subscribed, please grab this raid set of raid emotes, and then if you subscribe, grab that second one. And we're gonna go ahead and raid right now, friends. Once again, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. I am so ecstatic that this worked out so deeply well. Please have a lovely evening. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. We're gonna do another 8-hour stream total. with Fortnite at the end of it, and at the beginning 4 hours of the stuff that we've been doing here today. Please have a nice evening. Be safe, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.